Hey guys, this is Vignesh from Being Average Engineer, and today I'm back with another short video just to show you guys how I organize my project folders as a programmer. Your projects folder is one of the easiest place to get accumulated with lots of files and code snippets. And if you're like me who is working as a full-time developer in some XYZ company and who always keeps digging into the programming world and creating side projects for fun, you can easily witness your drives, desktops, downloads, folders filled with source code files, HTML snippets, service account JSONs, or even generated APK files. So let's begin decluttering your projects folder. To begin with, inside the projects folder, you can see that I have two folders named Office and Personal. This is because I'm working as a full-time Android developer and I like to keep my Office projects untouched. If you're a freelancer or a student or a developer with no personal projects or whatsoever, you probably don't need this. Under Office, you might not see much distinction because I will be doing one or two projects at a time, so it doesn't require any classification. But when you look under the personal projects, you can see I have a handful of folders classified according to the language of development. You can notice that I have Android and Flutter for Android development. This is native Android. And recently I have been learning web development with HTML, CSS, and I'm learning Angular dot. My entire website front end is developed with Angular dot. I will add the link to my website in the description below. Do check it out, guys. One suggestion for developers is that I maintain this naming convention of having folder names or project names without any spaces in between. I will add underscores or use a camel case lettering like I have used in Angular dot. This is mainly because you can avoid a few errors while you are accessing a folder with CMD. Generally, this is a better naming convention when it comes to naming your projects. Try not to have any spaces in your folder name for both your projects folder and also the source code files. And also you might have noticed a few media projects. This is because I'm also a YouTuber and I have this habit of editing photos at times too. Those of you who have used Photoshop will totally agree how easily it will create clutters in your folders. So inside Photoshop I have all the Photoshop projects which I haven't organized lately. To differentiate media projects and tech projects, I have added different folder icons which I got from DeviantArt. I will add the link to the icon collection in the description below. One thing you might find interesting is that I have this habit of having a folder named Others, which really helped me in a lot of cases. Consider a scenario when you are casually looking into a new tech stack and they ask you to check out a sample project. Ideally, it might not come under any predefined categories. If I clone the project directly, I would risk the development of clutters. So I always have this others folder in my most of the folders so that in the time being I will keep the files inside and decide to move it to a proper folder later when I get time. And another tip I want to share with you guys is when you look into any project, say we'll get into Angular dot. This is the source code of my website. So when you look into it, I actually have a folder named docs where I keep a few documents like client requirements or API document, or sometimes I maintain this to-do list and brainstorms. Um, so right into this folder. I will also make sure to add this folder in .ignore file since I might not be needing these files on my source code later. Also, whenever I finish a certain project and if I am sure I won't be accessing the project anytime soon, I will simply push the code to version control, remove all the source except the readme file. I'll show you an example in the Flutter. Yeah, this is a project which I have worked way more back, like a month back, and I haven't touched it ever since. So what I will be doing is I will push all the code to the GitHub. I removed all the source code except the readme file. This particular readme file will have the link to clone the project right from your repository. So this helps me avoid surfing the web to find the repository and clone it from there. The main reason I am doing this is because to save some storage and also have some clarity in what I'm working on and separating the projects which I have completed. Before starting to organize, choose a pattern or a procedure which suits your need. I have used the tech stack based hierarchy where I organize my projects based on the technology used for development. But if you are a freelancer, you can opt for a client based structure where you can organize your projects based on clients. Once you organize your files into folders, the next step is to keep following the hierarchy you have created. It is normal to create clutter when you are working on 2-3 projects at the same time and deadline is already breached. But when you're done with your work, give a few minutes once a week or a month to organize your projects so that you have a mental clarity whenever you open your projects folder. That's all for now, guys. Hope you like this video. If you have any more suggestions, do mention them in the comments. If you like this video, like, share and subscribe. It will push me more to do such videos. If you are expecting any topic which you think I should cover, feel free to mention them down in the comments or contact us through Instagram. Thanks for watching.